We're back in studio. Thank you so much, Ian Wallace. And every time I have the chamber in studio, I get excited because, you know, guys, I am excited about business, entrepreneurship, and anything that really allows us to create wealth and create value in the country and in the Caribbean. And speaking about that, I have the CEO of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Gabriel Faria. Good morning. And with you is Jason Julian, Deputy CEO, Business Generation First Citizens Group. Good to have you, gentlemen.
Good to be here.
On studio with us. We're talking about the annual business luncheon, which is so important every year at the by the Chamber of Commerce. And this year the topic is CSME implementation and the role of the private sector. The theme, We Are Better Together. Tell us about it, Gabriel.
Well, you know, in 1973, there was a Treaty of Chaguaramas that really created the CARICOM. And when you look at what we are, you know, a number of islands, small rocks with 20,000, half a million people, what the CSME does, it allows us to target a market that's 16 million people. It allows us to build scale. And in fact, one of our sponsors, First Citizens, our platinum sponsor, really exemplifies what building scale is about. We've seen the results recently.
But we're trying our best.
and how they do it is by servicing a region, by targeting the CARICOM single market and economy. And that's what we are talking about. We have people coming from Jamaica, Guyana, Barbados, Grenada. We have Gervais Warner on the panel from Trinidad. And we are going to be talking about the role of the private sector in the implementation.
Because I know that the Chamber, when you were last on, you were talking about the missions to Guyana and to Jamaica. So you've already begun, or you're continuing.
Yeah, continuing.
You're pretty much continuing the conversation and the activities with regard to integration of business.
Correct.
Yes? And Jason, in terms of First Citizens as a platinum sponsor, what's your role in all of this?
Well, it's quite simple. So we're not just a platinum sponsor of this event. We are a strategic partner of the Chamber. And a business and the business community in general.
Right.
So the CARICOM single market and economy for us is a key issue for the Caribbean business environment. And that's part of the reason why we've taken the time to assemble such a great panel of business persons who representative of all the key markets in the Caribbean.
Right.
For us at First Citizens, we see this as an opportunity to really get that scale and interconnectedness that we think is necessary for the business community.
Because Gabriel spoke about First Citizens being an example of scale. Tell us how.
Well, what we've done is that we are present in a few key Caribbean markets, the Eastern Caribbean, Barbados, and of course our ambitions lead us into other places, which hopefully as time unfolds, we'll be able to articulate.
Yes.
But we've tried our best to be representative of what is best in the Caribbean space, having the ambition to look beyond their borders, having technology and talent that is able to compete on the world stage, having capital that can reach markets beyond Trinidad and Tobago, and we invest in different types of markets beyond our own borders,
right?
And being able to support key business persons as they export, as they expand. And I think that really is one of the key things we wanted to support. That not just think about here at home in Trinidad and Tobago, but really try and support on our platform for the Caribbean.
So First Citizens will be considered big business. Let's see, in Trinidad and Tobago,
Well,
you might, right, big business. But I know that a large percentage of the membership of the Chamber of Commerce is not necessarily big business. So who are you targeting for this conference?
Well, what this does, it allows everyone to recognize that when you create a product, your market is 16 or 17 million people throughout the region. In fact, one of the big things about the CARICOM single market and economy is that the free movement of people. It allows organizations to draw on skills from anywhere in the region, everywhere from Jamaica to Belize to Guyana. So when First Citizens is looking for talent, they are not limited to what's on one rock or what's on another. They can select the best people from the region. It means that people can grow. So when when you think of any other country, you think of the European Union.
Yes.
The CARICOM is our European Union. It allows people to move from any island and work anywhere and be the best they can be.
So the implementation and the role of the private sector, are we looking at drilling down the methodology to make this work even better for your companies? Is that what will be discussed?
Well, I think what is part of what is intended is to keep the momentum going. So there have been a couple of things that have happened. So Gabriel was kind enough to look at the history. And if you look at the dates involved, a lot of time has passed since treaties were signed, when discussions were had. So I think what this is intended to do is to keep that momentum going, because the world has become smaller, the world has become borderless and way more competitive. So I think right now, I think it's critical for us in the Caribbean space to really find a way to consolidate and integrate to just compete.
Yeah.
Correct.
Absolutely. Collaboration is the key right now, and in all industries, not just one particular industry. Before we end, give us the specifics: date, time, location, how you can participate.
So the luncheon is on Thursday, the 28th of March. It starts at 10:15 a.m. And we actually have a networking session, because we have a number of business people coming in from the region, about 20 business people coming in. So it's an opportunity for people to meet business people from throughout the region. The official function, or the official session, starts at 11:05, where we are going to be having a new president this year, right? Because it's time for that again. And then after that, Mr. Gervais Warner will give the opening. It's at the Hyatt. Right. The members are $750 per person plus VAT. Right. Non-members are $850, and if you take a table at 10, you get 5%. Right. And you can call the chamber at 637-6966 or email events@chamber.org.tt. We are ready. We're going to be having probably close to 400 people this year, because so many people want to understand a little bit more of how they can take advantage of the CARICOM single market and economy.
Wonderful. On that note, Gabriel Faria, CEO of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce. Thank you so much, Jason, Julian. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I'm gonna hug, right? I want to hug. You know this man's an actor.
Yes.
You do know that, right?
I thought you need to be 3 days by the river now.
And you feel like, I should have been in that. Yeah, we need to get you into some. You can be whoever you want to be these days, right? Multiple intelligences is what it's all about now in the world. Right now, we're taking a few messages. Come right back. We have so much more in studio. Back with us.